Hey, so I just wanted to make a little bit of a video to show artists how to use SourceTree, and that is going to be a bit hard because I can't show my file explorer or other things when I am screen recording, but essentially SourceTree is something that connects to Bitbucket, which is something the dev and coder team uses to access certain files, and it's also where you in the future are probably going to be putting your art assets. And we did put the art and FLA files on Google Drive, but that turned out to be a bit of an ineffective system. Here, the devs get everything you get in real time, and it's pretty cool, but Bitbucket is a bit complicated to use sometimes, so that's just something, that I wanted to go over a bit, and potentially talk about. So, in some other tutorial videos where I talked about a few different things, like lighting and using shape tweens and other stuff, I had this demo file, and essentially when you sign up for SourceTree and get SourceTree on your computer, it will give you this folder that says Bitbucket that you can put wherever you want, and that is essentially linking to the Bitbucket account or Bitbucket thing that your team has. So, and you need to be invited to SourceTree and Bitbucket to, get that specific portion of the specific thing on Bitbucket that your team has. But you get SourceTree, you get invited, you do all these things, and you get Bitbucket. And Bitbucket is something on the web that is a bit like GitHub or a bit like Google Drive, and essentially it is a drive where you can put files on, this web-based thing. But you don't need to go on the web to necessarily do it if you have SourceTree. Okay, SourceTree works with Bitbucket. So when you download SourceTree, you have a Bitbucket file folder on your computer, and when you move things in there, it will put it into this SourceTree thing. Now, as you can see, I was talking about this demo file that's right here, and so I have it, it's in my computer, and I've put it in the Bitbucket folder. It's still on my computer. If I want other people on my team to get it, I would stage it. It says it's a bit big, and we can actually go over a bit how to make files smaller later, but let's say I want to put that there. So now it's staged, and it's staged with this plus sign, which means it's an addition. It was a file that wasn't there before, and now it's there. These little ... things are files that are already on Bitbucket, but changes have been made, and if there's a negative sign to something you're pushing onto Bitbucket, that means you've deleted a file. So you're trying to take that off of Bitbucket. So, and so you're in SourceTree, and these are things just in your Bitbucket folder that you're changing or deleting or adding. So I've staged this file, which I've added. So then, if I want other people on my team to get it, I would say, demo file for demonstrating SourceTree. Right? And then for all my other team to get this file, what I would do is commit it, right? I would just hit commit, and they would get it, and I would also have to do this other thing, which would be to push. So basically that just puts the file on a specific branch. So we have these different branches. I would push it onto art assets, and when I pushed it, just this little folder would come up saying what branch I want to push it to. I want to push it to art assets. I want to push it to this branch. Now, I'm not actually going to commit this file today because my team doesn't need it, but hopefully that just shows you a bit on how to do it. Also, if you want to be able to commit your files, you do need to make a little comment saying, essentially what it is, but then you hit commit, and it's good from not even having to go onto the web or go into Bitbucket or all these other things. Your team now has your file or whatever file you wanted them to have, and that's how you use SourceTree.